Hello, boys and girls. Welcome back and happy Earth Day. Yes, today is Earth Day. It's a day when we celebrate the planet Earth. That's where we live. We live on the planet Earth. And today is the day that we think about the planet Earth and we celebrate that day. And so that's why I'm dressed like the sun. Yes, because the sun is one of the things that's very, very important to the Earth and to our survival here on our planet. Now, we could read a bunch of different books about Earth Day. So whatever book that you are reading with me right now in this video, it's going to be a book about our planet or about plants or about what you can do to take care of it or about just celebrating our wonderful planet Earth. Now, one of the most important things that we think about when we think about Earth Day is being responsible. Do you know what it means to be responsible? If we are responsible, it means we take care of something. So maybe in your family, you're responsible for keeping your room clean. That means it's your job. It's for you to take care of. Or maybe you're responsible for putting away your dirty dishes, of taking them to the sink after dinner. Maybe you are responsible for that. That's your job to take care of them. And so as humans who live on the planet Earth, we are responsible for our planet. That means we need to help take care of it, even you and me. That's a job for everyone, that we can help take care of our planet. And so here are some things that you could do. You could conserve things. That's another big word. Conserve means to not use more than you need to. So for example, when you go to brush your teeth, after you put your toothbrush under the water and get it wet, and then while you're standing there and you're brushing your teeth, turn the water off. Yeah, you could turn the water off while you're brushing your teeth and then turn it back on to rinse your toothpaste, or maybe for when you rinse out your mouth. And so that conserves water. It saves the water so that you're not wasting it while you're just standing there waiting while you brush your teeth. Or you could conserve electricity by turning off lights when you're not in the room. You don't need to have the lights on if nobody's in the room. Who are the lights on for? The furniture? No. Turn off those lights. Or maybe you could help your family by recycling. And so there's certain materials like plastic or glass or paper, and we can recycle it. That means we put it in a special bin and it doesn't go out with the trash. It goes to a different place and it goes in this machine and it mixes it all up, and then it makes something new out of it and it gets to be reused. So that's really cool. Or maybe when you are going to the store with your adult, with your mom, dad, grandma, grandpa, aunt, uncle, whoever you live with, you could remind them, hey, don't forget the reusable tote or bag. And so they don't need a paper bag or a plastic bag at the store. They can use a bag they already have. And so we're not wasting the paper and plastic. Yeah. Or maybe when you're walking around outside, if you see trash laying around, you could pick it up. Even if it's not your fault, even if you didn't drop the trash, you could pick it up and help keep our planet clean. All of those are things that you and I, that we can both do to help our planet Earth. So on this Earth Day and every day, we just say, yay, we're so glad that we live on planet Earth and we want to help take care of it, right? We want to be responsible. And so I know that you can be responsible with me, and I know that you're going to have so much fun reading one of these amazing books all about Earth Day now. Are you ready? Yes? Okay, let's read together now. Come on, join me.
Fancy Nancy. Every day is Earth Day. Written by Jane O'Connor. The pictures are based on the art of Robin Priest Glasser. I do not like the color green very much. You can tell by my crayons. The green one looks almost new. But I adore being green. Adore is fancy for really, really loving something. Being green means taking care of our planet. Miss Glass asks, who can tell us about Earth Day? I wave my hand and say, it is like a holiday for our planet. That's right, says Miss Glass, but I like to think that every day is Earth Day. Our class discusses rules for being green. Discuss means to talk, only it's fancier and more serious. Then we write the rules down. At home, I am shocked. I see that my family needs to be much greener. My dad is about to drive to the supermarket. Dad, I say, the green rule is less than a mile than bike in style. At the checkout line, the guy asks my dad if we want paper or plastic bags. I say to my dad, please take note, always bring a tote. Tote is a fancy word for a shopping bag. Later that night, it gets cold. My mom wants to turn up the heat. No, Mom, I say, it's better to wear a sweater. In the morning, I stand outside the bathroom. Very soon I shout, Dad, don't waste water. Get clean, but stay green. At school, we each make a poster. Robert says,
we are like superheroes. We are protecting planet Earth.
That night, I see that my mom's computer is on. Right away, I turn it off. My mom comes into the room. She sees the blank screen.
Why did you do that?
She asks. I tell her she is wasting energy.
I was writing something for work,
my mom says.
I just went to get my glasses. Now I lost everything I wrote. I have to start all over.
She is very irritated. That is fancy for mad. But how was I to know? I am just protecting the planet. I tell my sister not to run water while she brushes her teeth. I remind my parents to turn off lights in an empty room. Before bed, I go into my sister's room. I start to turn off her lamp.
Oh no!
My mom says,
your sister is afraid of the dark. She likes the light on.
Soon my sister is asleep. Now she doesn't need the light on. I tiptoe into her room and turn the light off. In the middle of the night, I wake up. I hear my sister crying. What is wrong?
Your sister woke up and got scared,
Dad says.
She was alone in the dark. Did you turn off her lamp?
Yes, I say. I am so sorry. I didn't think she would wake up. I start crying too. The next morning, my parents say,
it is important to be green.
And we will try harder.
But you must not be so bossy.
And you must be flexible. That is the opposite of stubborn. At school, I perk up. Miss Glass adores my poster. My green crayon does not look new anymore. My family really is greener now. Tonight at dinner, we use candles, not light bulbs. We use cloth napkins, not paper ones. Guess what? Being green can also be very fancy. The end. There was an old lady who swallowed a worm. Written by Lucille Calandro, illustrated by Jared Lee. There was an old lady who swallowed a worm. I don't know why she swallowed the worm, but she started to squirm. There was an old lady who swallowed some dirt. It was just like dessert when she swallowed the dirt. She swallowed the dirt so the worm could wiggle. I don't know why she swallowed the worm, but she started to squirm. There was an old lady who swallowed a flower. It was not sour, that pretty pink flower. She swallowed the flower to plant in the dirt. She swallowed the dirt so the worm could wiggle. I don't know why she swallowed the worm, but she started to squirm. There was an old lady who swallowed bzz, bzz, a bee. It happened quickly when she swallowed the bee. She swallowed the bee to rest on the flower. She swallowed the flower to plant in the dirt. She swallowed the dirt so the worm could wiggle. I don't know why she swallowed the worm, but she started to squirm. There was an old lady who swallowed a bird. Oh, how absurd to swallow a bird. She swallowed the bird to fly with the bee. She swallowed the bee to rest on the flower. She swallowed the flower to plant in the dirt. She swallowed the dirt so the worm could wiggle. I don't know why she swallowed the worm, but she started to squirm. There was an old lady who swallowed a tree. She was on a spree when she swallowed that tree. She swallowed the tree so the bird would not flee. She swallowed the bird to fly with the bee. She swallowed the bee to rest on the flower. She swallowed the flower to plant in the dirt. She swallowed the dirt so the worm could wiggle. I don't know why she swallowed the worm, but she started to squirm. There was an old lady who swallowed a quilt. She felt no guilt as she swallowed that quilt. Then she hopped on her bike and shouted, "Hooray!" She just could not wait to celebrate Earth Day. Happy Earth Day! Happy Earth Day by Deborah Hopkinson, illustrated by Jennifer Zavoyne. It's big and round. It gives us fresh air to breathe and clean water to drink. It gives us good, rich dirt to grow our food. Birds soar in its skies. Dolphins play in its oceans. What is it? Earth, of course. And did you know there's a special day to thank our planet? Let's find out about Earth Day. Before we had an Earth Day, people in America weren't taking good care of the environment. Factories spewed stinky smoke into the sky and dumped garbage into rivers, lakes, and streams. Fumes from cars, trucks, and buses made the air gray and hard to breathe. Farmers sprayed pesticides to kill unwanted bugs in their fields. But these chemicals hurt animals and birds too. Even the bald eagle, the symbol of our nation, was in trouble. Then, in 1969, a company drilling for oil off the coast of California didn't pay attention to safety. 3 million gallons of oil spilled into the ocean and spread for miles. People rushed to clean greasy seabirds. Volunteers worked to remove thick, smelly gunk from the sandy beaches. When Gaylord Nelson, a United States Senator from Wisconsin, saw the oil spill, it gave him an idea. What if there was one day when everyone in America came together to learn about nature? What if there was one day devoted to helping our planet? Senator Nelson hired a student named Dennis Hayes to organize it. They called the idea Earth Day. Dennis has worked to protect the environment ever since. The first Earth Day was held on April 22nd, 1970. 20 million people in cities and towns all over America took part. They planted trees and picked up litter from roads, parks, and beaches. Thousands marched in the streets calling for stronger rules against smoky air, dirty rivers, and oil spills. Right from the start, Earth Day was a huge success. Earth Day showed that people cared about the environment. America's leaders began to make new laws to help keep our air and water clean. They formed the Environmental Protection Agency to protect nature and people's health. New rules kept factories from dumping so much into rivers. Farmers found ways to grow crops without using pesticides. Companies invented better car engines to keep the air cleaner. Earth Day also helped people realize that some species of plants and animals were in danger of disappearing. In 1973, the Endangered Species Act was passed. There's still much to be done, but hundreds of species, including whooping cranes, American crocodiles, gray wolves, and bald eagles, have already been saved from extinction. It will take a lot of work to heal our Earth and protect all living things, but you can help. On Earth Day, why not join with family and friends to plant trees in our community? Plastic waste is another problem for our Earth. Plastic often ends up in the ocean where it hurts fish, marine animals, and the water. On Earth Day, you can volunteer to collect plastic trash in your neighborhood or in a nearby park. You can also help by recycling and using less plastic at home. Drink from a reusable water bottle, use paper straws, and remind your family and friends to bring their own bags to the store. The end. You grow, girl. This book was made from environmentally friendly material. The words are by Rose Rossner, and the pictures are by Natalie Briscoe. Look for puns. Puns are when we take one word and change it with another word to make something silly. Like usually people say, you go girl, but in this book, it says, you grow girl. So look for the silly puns throughout this beautiful, planty, environmentally friendly story. Let me plant one on ya. You're kind of a big dill. A dill is a kind of herb that grows. On point and looking sharp, you make life such a thrill. I'm rooting for you every day. I want you to succeed. Get it? Seed? Seed? All of you, always and always. You're everything I need. Cactus makes perfect. Just always try your best. You're my very best bud. Remember, it's okay to rest. Never stop believing. Need encouragement? I'm here. You are so plantastic. For you, I give a cheer. Succulent and fabulous. With you, there is no doubt. You're my little bamboo. You make me wanna sprout. I'm proud of you and all you are as I watch you bloom and grow. I dig you so very much. You had me at aloe. You are my special soil mate. I'm really fond of you. This'll be the best day ever. I love you through and through. Together it's always party time as we spin and dance and twirl. Best ferns forever and ever. You never forget. You grow, girl. The end. What a silly, punny, planty book. My First Earth Day, written by Karen Katz. Today I'm going to celebrate Earth Day with Nana. She knows all about taking care of our planet. Nana and I have cloth bags to carry everything we will need. We take seeds for the garden, tiny trees to plant, water in our special bottles, and some sandwiches. We won't forget our sun hats. We go to Nana's vegetable garden. Nana says growing her own vegetables saves her trips to the supermarket and helps keep our earth healthy. We plant some beans. I will watch them grow all summer. We walk to the edge of the forest where we plant our little trees. I plant an elm tree and Nana plants a fir tree. She says we must keep the trees growing or terrible things could happen. The air would get dirtier, there would be more mudslides, and animals would lose their homes.
Let's go look in the forest,
says Nana. I see birds, deer, squirrels, raccoons, and bunnies. So many animals make this forest their home. What if they didn't have a place to live? On we walk to the lake. The water is sparkly like jewels.
Our water is very precious,
says Nana. Nana reminds me that if we use too much water or don't keep it clean, we could run out and have nothing left to drink. I think about our beautiful oceans, lakes, and waterfalls. We need to care for them. What would happen to the fish and sharks and octopuses? Let's take the bus into town. I see so many cars on the road.
All those cars putting out exhaust makes our air dirty,
says Nana. What if more people took the bus like us? I ask.
Good idea, little one.
We arrive at the farmer's market. People come from nearby to sell their products. Look at all the fresh fruits and beautiful flowers. Nana loves to support the local businesses. We buy some strawberries to take home. I'm hungry, Nana. Let's eat. Look, Nana, there is trash everywhere.
Let's pick up what people left behind,
she says. We find candy wrappers, paper cups, plastic bottles, and even a diaper. We recycle the paper and plastic, and we throw away the trash. Keeping the earth clean is fun.
Come, little one, it's time to go home.
We stop to watch the sunset on the way home. The sun is so warm. Nana tells me the earth is getting hotter because we haven't been taking care of it. She says ice is melting in the north and polar bears and seals have nowhere to go. I imagine all the animals that live in the cold Arctic. Where would they go? At last we get back to Nana's house. I think about the forests, the water, all the animals, the fish, and the sun. I think about all the ways I can take care of our earth. I have an idea. Look, Nana, I made a picture just for you. How to help the earth. Ride together, take the bus, use a cloth bag, plant a tree, plant a garden, save water, turn off the lights, and recycle. Thank you, Earth. The end.
Thanks for watching. If you love this book and want a copy of your very own, you can get one at the link below. If you had fun reading along with me, please like this video. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel and check out all the other videos where I read books aloud just for you. I hope I'll see you guys soon and you'll come back and read with me again next time. Bye!